So let's start. Um,
Hello.
so we're playing Doomfist on Gibraltar. That's fine. Can use high ground really well. Um, Looking at their comp though, they're playing Far Mercy, which means that you want to tend towards the more aggressive side. Like, you don't really want to play like peel game. You don't want to constantly punch Winston and Diva. You want to play like the pressure game. You want to look for their Ana and try to trade her out. If they try to peel, then that's good. It makes space for your Winston Diva to go in, even though they should be pushing in, but it's comp. So I'm not sure if your Winston knows um, to do that.
Stop the payload.
Okay, good play might be just to punch the Winston or Diva off, and then you can uppercut cycle, and that would prevent them from getting ult charge for the
Rising
blue box
uppercut.
fight.
Hello. Hello there.
You do want to be actively scouting out their Ana though, because the Ana is going to be your main target. And sure, she might sleep you, but it's all about recognizing, hey, are my tanks going in? Are my tanks gonna absorb that sleep for me? And can we get elimination? And that's how the team should be playing this. They're running pretty brawly, so in all honesty, instead of dealing with the Pharah, Kree isn't that good with dealing with the Pharah anymore. We should be we should be in VC, and you should be calling out this Ana, and then you just go for a engage with your Winston Diva. Hopefully your Diva can stay back to peel for your backline, but you honestly since they're not running on a break, you could just have Winston and you go in, and you'd get the elimination of the Ana. So I do want you to scout out the Ana more. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, so you should know the Ana is somewhere here. And is it safe to go for her? Not necessarily, because she's far behind, and if you punch in, you'll get slept, and the Pharah would just try to direct you, and your tanks aren't really in range to peel that off. Or your tanks will have to engage past this for the instead of trying to hold blue box. If your team loses here, then they're gonna probably take blue box for free. So I do get not going for the Ana right now, but you should at least know where the Ana is. We're going to try to go for Pharah. I'm not sure. Maybe if she lands perfectly and you get the perfect punch. I think she'll just fly up. She'll just fly up and you won't get the punch kill, and you're risking being directed twice, which will kill you. Hey, you get out in time. You're 112 HP. That was really risky. You see the Tracer. Your Diva's on it. I don't think you have to go for the Tracer, because you being in here is much more important than you peeling off the cart. Your Diva's already on it. Remember, you're the team that wants to brawl more. You have less poke, but you have the brawl potential of the Winston, Diva, and you, Doom. So I think it's much more important you position for the offensive output rather than trying to go for a low probability kill on the Tracer or trying to stall cart, which your Diva can do perfectly fine. Imagine if you were here. This Ana would be guaranteed dead. And sure, it looks like the Ana will die here, but it's not guaranteed, especially if the Diva peels, but the Diva can't really peel a punch or peel a down slam or even an uppercut. So I think you being here is way more important right now. I think you would have gone kill on this Ana, and you would have ended the fight immediately. They can't push blue box if you kill the Ana.
Hello there.
Okay? You go for a health pack?
Hello.
Sure. You have a break though, so you might not need to. Okay. Is your break mismanaging packs? Oh, your brig is overextended. Well, okay, let me see. Do you really need to go for the health pack?
Hello there.
Like, technically, like, if you trust your brig, you could just press X and your brig would just turn around and heal you. But I guess, I get it, it's ladder. You can't even expect good heals from like, even, like, a top brig, because ladder. So, like, this is a GM game, but not sure. But you know the meme, master supports in the GM lobby. Not sure, though. So, to go for Baby D.Va, good, good. In this case, it's an easy target, so you're right for going for this. Now, they have taken blue box, though. Your Winston and your Break has died, so you're probably gonna lose this fight. Not your fault, really. Like, once they've taken blue box, your effectiveness just goes to, like, almost 0. You need the blue box to actually stage for a down slam. Okay, we won't focus on your Winston, though. Get a bit closer, find the... Unfortunate. Okay, so you go Echo, you go Ashe. Like, I think your plan is to try to counter the Pharah. Honestly, this Pharah hasn't really impressed me, to be honest, so... So, oh, this is gonna be hard if your team doesn't rotate right. You don't have, like, not having Mercy makes it harder. Okay, so you dynamite the Ana, fine, you put pressure. Your team is taking the high ground. Now, don't be afraid to take it. Don't be afraid to use this high ground. Well, they still have a pocketed Pharah, I get it, you don't want to deal with it. Your D.Va should be probably, like, right here, trying to prevent this Pharah from clutching the fight. But I know. Like, D.Vas don't reliably contest high ground until probably mid-GM. Good.
Don't waste my time. Hey. How y'all doing? Hello.
Wait. That's scary. If you want to... I think it's much more priority for you to just take the spaceship position rather than go here, and potentially they might Nano Monkey, or like they might like Nano Monkey to make space, and then like they have D.Va just take it away from you when you could be like over here and at least poking out the D.Va if she wants to like control this high ground. So I think you being on spaceship is much more important right now. Especially as this is risky, really, really risky. And you don't have spaceship. Even though they threw a D.Va bomb isn't gonna kill you on spaceship. So you're on low ground, your best bet is to not even position here. Since they have the spaceship, it's now dangerous to position anywhere under. You should either position... like you should position probably up here-ish, where like the threat's a bit less. And you're gonna outrange them. You don't want to fight mid-range. Okay. You're going to take spaceship. Rotate. Good. Reload. Nice. Reload. Good.
Hello. Hi there.
You...
Step
Hi there. Hey. Hello. Hi there.
Fine.
Step right up.
Okay, so now there's a Primeling Monkey on spaceship. You're probably going to have to give this up really soon because, as I said, your D.Va isn't holding top of spaceship for you. So partially your D.Va's fault, honestly. Your diva should be top of the spaceship holding that space, but I think you have to go now. Well, unless this monkey just, for some reason, loses you. Big juggling. Good juggling.
Pardon me.
Okay, so at least you give it in time. I mean, I think it should have been earlier. Having a net primaling monkey and having, like, no peel on spaceship is very, very dangerous. Like, don't be afraid to give space. You're Ash, you can play, like, long range. And they have all either short or mid-range heroes. They have Tracer, short range, far as mid-range-ish, and, like, you can just, like, kite back. Like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to kite. Okay. Drop, drop.
Here it comes.
You probably want to be positioning, positioning, like, around here-ish, instead of, like, kiting here, because the thing is, if you kite here, they can easily push you into this really close space, and against Winston dive comps, like, you don't want to be positioning, like, somewhere where they can isolate you easily. And okay, let me see what happens here, actually. Yeah, probably, like, go close. Actually, maybe even here would be fine. But just a minor thing. Like right here, you're like, sure, you have some cover to use. It isn't that useful against Zafara, honestly. Positioning right here or closer to your Kree would be better because it means that they can't isolate you that easily. But look at what this monkey is doing. This monkey is pushing you into enclosed space using this bubble to cut off your healing. And your Ana heal help you? No, not. Karma, let's see. No, see, your Ana can't really help you. But whereas you're positioning here, then there's a bigger chance. That's a really minor thing. It's really, really minor. I'm just nitpicking, but like, in summary, I think positioning closer to your Kree is better than positioning here. It's really hard to think about, like, mid-fight, so I don't blame you.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, good. Taking an early angle. Gonna bob the contest point. Good. So you killed their Winston. You killed their Winston. I think it could perhaps be the good time to actually try to, like, coach gun up here and look for maybe a cheeky kill on the Far. You get the first peek, and this Far is probably more focused on your Winston who's going in rather than you who's gonna be surprised appearing from, like, the spaceship. Or, like, yeah, I think you can make it. I think you can make it. Just I'll have to test it out, but I think you can make it up to spaceship from here. Or you could just maybe go for, like, aggressive, like, aggressive peek here. You killed Winston, and their diva's busy trying to peel you off, and you have a Far mercy of your own now. So maybe I'd start to get more aggressive here. I'd start to get more aggressive.
Nerf this.
This will protect us.
Bless
But
your heart.
here's honestly fine. You gotta have long sight lines. Unfortunate. Unlucky.
The battle continues. Get fire in the hole.
Good. Do we need to drop? I'm not sure. Yeah, could be winnable.
The battle continues. Courtesy of the Deadlock Gang. Maybe.
Yeah, it should be a win. So good.
Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna try to take spaceship-ish.
Sniper, be careful.
Your monkey's feeding. Nice. Hey, the Winston just uses leap. You don't have to worry for like 6 seconds. Oh, you see the Widow. They have Widow now. Shit. Oh, that's why. Oh, I guess that's why. So you're gonna position more for the short sightline hold. Probably should. Oh, we're gonna not.
Helden sterben nicht.
Gonna rotate.
Heroes never die. Justice reigns from above.
Good.
Stick up for my cause. Dein Schutzengel ist da. Rocket barrage incoming. Routing towers, forward barrier.
I'm trying to shoot the Diva on cart. That's fine.
Hello.
60 seconds remaining.
Hey, during this downtime, you could potentially like start rotating. Could potentially start rotating like up here, because the thing with Ashe, like the pattern with Ashe is every time you reload, you always want to consider can you reposition, and doing both at the same time like maximizes like it min-maxes her kit. So I think you could start potentially rotating up the stairs and taking position for next fight, but really minor. I don't think it would make a difference. So.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard. Let's get...
And right now you're rotating, but you should be rotating as you reload. Okay, good. Restraint not to use coach there.
Do something!
You have Nano Monkey. Okay, they send Nano Monkey, you decide to... Okay, you're on as screwed anyways. Again, your Diva should probably be here, or around here, or spaceship. Sorry.
Empirical evidence
So you're gonna decide to go more aggressive because you know you're on a screwed, so you're gonna look for a trade kill. That's good.
Courtesy of the Deadlock Gang.
I wouldn't even take the duel. Take one shot.
Remaining.
Take one shot and then try to like maybe play some mind games. So
Of the Deadlock.
so right here there's Widow. Widow's peeking a sightline. You don't want to contest the Widow at this distance. So your options could be it's tough. You could like start to edge right and then re-peek left, and then maybe the Widow doesn't expect you, or you hide a bit and then try to like jiggle peek the Widow, and hopefully the Widow isn't pre-aiming at you. But I probably would not take the duel unless you have dynamite, at least.
Much
Okay,
better.
this Widow doesn't get easily debated. Now you know.
Here it comes. Hey,
Reload. There you.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay. I think you're afraid of the Widow here. You could like just play here and maybe like cautiously peek one door if the Widow's like if the Widow can't really pre-aim that well because there's like so many places where you could be and like she's on low ground. So I don't think you need to necessarily shy away. Minor thing, but I don't think you need to like shy away from at least getting one peek. And you should only peek like one door, but like maybe peek here, and then if you see the Widow come out, you just dodge. But I think you could. I guess you're positioning for the point hold, which is perfectly fine.
10 seconds remaining.
Just a minor thing.
Hi there. Hello.
Overtime.
I am
Good.
Don't worry.
Good first peek. Good.
Impressive.
Activating self-destruct sequence. All systems checked out.
Oh, please tell me your diva doesn't throw this. Thank goodness.
Why did
If there was anyone who could throw that fight, it was Diva. Well, just anyway, that aside.
1. Attack